Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's movie review here, and today I want to review for you guys a movie I just watched called Time Warp, the greatest cult films of all time, Volume 1. Now this one is available now on digital from Quiver Distribution. This one was provided to me free for review. Now this is a documentary. It is not rated and it has a 1 hour and 45 minute runtime. And as the title suggests, this is a documentary about cult classic films. Now to me, they go into a little bit of like what people, including Jeff Goldblum, consider to be cult classics. But to me, like cult classic movies are always like these really terrible movies that people hate. And then there's always a small to medium-sized group of people who just love them and think they're the greatest movies ever. But critically, they don't do well. Financially, a lot of times they don't do well. And people aren't really big fans of it. But there's always just kind of that one group of people, you know, that really love them. They do interview some of the actors or people involved with production, like say the director of these films. And in Volume 1, they do go into quite a few of them. They are going to also release a Volume 2 on May 19th and a Volume 3 on June 23rd. I wanted to get that out there for you guys as well. Now, I was a little disappointed in the fact that not only had I not seen a lot of the films from this first volume, but I had never even heard of a lot of them. I mean, there were a few I had seen. One big one I've never seen, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. They went into that one quite a bit. They also talked about The Big Lebowski, Foxy Brown, Reefer Madness, Freaks. And a lot of these, like I said, I just have never seen. To me, it seemed a little strange that the last one they did was Point Break. Like, is Point Break a cult classic movie? I always just kind of thought that was a popular movie that people liked. I mean, it has Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves, and it's a good story, and it's a fun movie. Like, I can't imagine calling that movie a cult classic. I don't know. Have you guys ever heard that one called a cult classic? I haven't seen it in a few years, but I mean, it's a popular movie, so I can't imagine. I think it's a pretty widely known popular movie. But as you guys know, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, I really like documentaries. Like, I always think they're really interesting. You know, this one was well made. It had, you know, lots of obscure kind of actors and directors and stuff talking about these movies. I think they even had like some people from the theaters saying, you know, oh, this, like, people would show up dressed up for the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and they would you know, kind of talk back to the movie and kind of stuff like that. And I found that kind of stuff really interesting because this isn't a time when I was alive, you know, or going to the theaters and stuff. So it's kind of interesting to hear those stories about people having these reactions to it. Now, I thought this was a really fun documentary. Might not be for someone not as much into the cult classic movies. And I always kind of thought I was until I watched this, and I was like, well, I've seen The Big Lebowski, I've seen Point Break, I've seen The Warriors, and I think that was about it for the, I don't know, maybe roughly 20 movies they talked about. But I really enjoyed the content. I thought this was a fun documentary. I'll definitely be reviewing Volumes 2 and 3, but I like this one, guys. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Remember, you can find more information on Time Warp down in the description below. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check out just videos, and for more movie news, check out my website, bobsmoviereview.com. And I'll see you guys next time.